Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. Right. Where are we at then? It is 5 minutes before kickoff, which is 12:30 on the 9th of May, ahead of Liverpool versus Chelsea. I'm just going to share this in various groups and stuff. It's the weekend. Premier League's back after a, I guess not as exciting a week, right, of European football, but still, it was a lot of fun. Right, let me just share this quickly, guys. Yeah, they're singing Never Walk Alone and all that now. A few minutes till kickoff. Right, I need to drop this in here. How is everyone? Good weekend so far? Right, there. And then I'm saying streaming now. Bam, bam, bam. Right, okay. And then copy in. Add that to a couple of other groups. Bam. Streaming now. Right. Okay. Players are walking out on the field. It's a cracking day for it. If we think about it. Arne Slot and I don't even know who is in charge of Chelsea. Closing in on Champions League. I mean, Chelsea can't buy a fucking win in the Premier League, but still. What is Chelsea's run now? I think Chelsea's run has been 14th of March, lost to Newcastle 1-0. 21st of March, lost to Everton. That was a big loss, wasn't it? 3-0. 12th of April, Man City did them 3-0 at home. 1-0, they lost to Manchester United. 3-0 loss to Brighton. That was when, what's his name? Rossignol lost his job. And then they lost to Forest 3-1. Poor Forest. I thought they'd played a masterstroke, you know, with that whole, like, playing a sub-team and then going out and battering Chelsea. But I think that Morgan Gibbs-White thing really cost them in Europe this week against Villa. Right, so Mamardashvili in goal, Curtis Jones, Konate, Van Dijk and Kirkes, Gravenbach and McAllister, Frimpong, Sosbalai, I can't remember his fucking name. And then who have they gone with up top, Liverpool? Let me just look at their lineups again and have a quick look. Where am I? Premier League. Oh, 5 games today. Should be pretty smart. Looking forward to following these, really. Okay, so... Right. And... Why can't I find the lineup on my teams? And here we go. Right, so Gakpo, that's right, Gakpo up on his own. So, and in the subs for Liverpool, Isak is back on the substitutes bench. But obviously still no Ekitike. And they've also got Andy Robertson, Nioni Nday, Morrison, I don't know Morrison, Joe Gomez, and then Federico Chiesa. Chiesa just hasn't come back into it, has he, since this has all been going on? Because he looks like a really talented player, Chiesa, but he just can't seem to get a run of it. Right, for Chelsea, Jorgensen in goal. Then Colwill, Fofana and Hato at the back. Gusto, Andre Santos, Caicedo and Cucurella across the middle. I'm assuming that's like wing backs then that Chelsea are playing, with Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez ahead of João Pedro. Callum McFarlane is their manager for the day. Don't know how he's doing, don't know if he expects to keep hold of it. And for them on the bench, Chalobah, Delap, Eboué, Achampong. That's it, really. So they're a couple of minutes away from getting going. Hey, Hugo, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Drop notes in the comments by all means, and we'll get to it. I am going to... they're kicked off, so there you go. They've kicked off. We'll see how we get on with them here. I am going to have a quick look on ToshiBet at the odds for this one, and I might place a little bet while I'm at it. I've got my mic in the most awkward position where my keyboard is. Right, ToshiBet, here we are. I'll share my screen in a second, and then we'll come back up with the match. Looks like a beautiful day at Anfield. Sun shining on the pitch. Liverpool are kicking from... I didn't even look before they kicked off, you know. It's all just broken down in the middle. What strange camera view that just kicked to. There we are. Liverpool are kicking from right to left. Chelsea from left to right. Both in their home kits of red and blue, respectively, even. Right, let me very quickly jump on ToshiBet. Here it is, Toshi.bet. I'm just loading it up, and then I'll change my screen here. Oh, verify you're a human. I'm a human. Okay, then while I'm just looking for something, Liverpool holding possession here. There we go. That's better, right. Right, let me bring myself up again. Hello, twice. and you will see Liverpool scored. Gravenberch has scored. Fuck's sake. I can't place that bet now. That will teach me. There is a rule here. Place the bet before you start, but I wanted to share it on screen, you know? Gravenberch has scored. Let me have a look at the goal. Didn't even see it. I just saw on Toshi Bet that it had come up. They're obviously running a minute or so. So, ball's moved out wide. It's on the left. Beautiful pass into Gravenberch. Headed to the area. Right foot. Class goal. 20 yards out. Top bins. Absolutely zero Chelsea keeper can do about it. Or defenders for that matter. It's a fucking excellent goal. Chelsea keeper is at full stretch. Just about. Does he get a fingertip to it? He gets a fingertip to it. It's not enough. It's moving too fast, too well. It's a beautiful goal by Gravenberch. It's a really, really beautiful goal by him. Well played. Well played. Right, so back to where I was then with this and this. I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to close this down. Hello. Right, is my mic still good? Yes, it is. Am I still unmuted? Yes, I am. Right, great. There you go. Okay. Right, so Liverpool looking pretty nice in possession, to be honest. Yeah, they look all over it. Right, so this week was a busy week. Bank holiday Monday in the UK. Public holiday, whatever you call it if you're based in the US. In fact, I'd love to know where people are based that are watching. 62 of you following. Where are you based? Go in the comments and just give me like a place or a flag or something. I'd love to know where the audience is. Also, repost this. That would be great. Repost this. Let people know that that we're live. Yesterday, I ran a query on like by day all of the games for the World Cup. That was a great ball in there by Chelsea. Liverpool just had to make a pretty good clearance. Cucurella with a really nice ball in, right in the very uncertain place. João Pedro surrounded by Van Dijk and Gravenberch. There's no chance he's getting through that. Straight up the other end. I think it's a Liverpool corner now. Yep, it is. In fact, it was Kanate and Van Dijk, not Gravenberch earlier that made that clearance. Still haven't got rid of this fucking cough. Right, corner ball to Liverpool. Van Dijk, obviously, in the area. McAllister looking to take it. Plays it short. Plays it short, runs all the way back. Lovely lofted ball in. Oh my good God. Van Dijk all alone at the far post. Literally all alone. Somehow, rather than heading it, chooses to side foot it off the floor. And he would have been onside too. Fuck. Off the floor and over the crossbar. Huge chance for Liverpool. Boom. Oh my God, it's a dreadful miss. But he's not a striker. He heads them in, doesn't he, from the corners. Lovely corner though, very quick corner, short from McAllister. I think it was back to Frimpong. Frimpong whipped the ball in. And yeah, Van Dijk should have done better. That should be 2-0 really. This could very easily be a bit of an embarrassing one, to be honest, based on the first few minutes. Yeah, he was onside. So who was that was playing onside? Number 8, which is Fernandes for Chelsea. What the fuck Fernandes is doing on the back post marking Van Dijk, I will never know, but there you are. Liverpool in possession, moving forward with pace. I'm trying to get my head around players. So Ngomoa is the lad they call Rio, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to call him Rio. He is looking very, very tasty down the side. So he's playing left mid, opposite Frimpong. And then you've got Szoboszlai in the middle, in front of Gakpo. So I see what Slot's done, because he realises that he hasn't got one of his first choice strikers. Obviously Gakpo's a great, sub. But then to have Frimpong, Rio and Szoboszlai in front of a midfield 2 of Gravenberch and McAllister, that feels pretty solid. It does feel pretty solid. Jones and Kirkes are going to have to work their respective wings pretty well. And it's interesting because it's the same formation that Chelsea are playing. So it's like a 4-2-3-1. And at the moment, it does feel quite compact in the middle. So when the ball breaks down around the halfway line in the centre circle like it is right now, it feels like there's about 10 players there immediately. So there's not a lot of space. So I think this is going to come down to like who plays the best out of foot. Cucurella is being a nuisance, but being shrugged off. The thing I like about Van Dijk, and I know people are critical of him, he's a great defender, of course, but the thing I like about him is like the way he transitions the ball. So he'll pick the ball up. When people play across the back line, he'll have the ball, but he'll immediately look forward. And sometimes he'll move into the space before releasing the ball. I think that's smart. Lovely dummy there in the middle. They're playing some really nice football. Very, very good possession here from Liverpool. Neat ball up through the middle. Nobody there. Never going to work that. Who was that? That was Van Dijk that played that ball up. Played it up looking for McAllister. McAllister is hairless, by the way. So that's looks a bit like Joe Cole. So that's throwing me off a bit. 102 of you watching. Thank you so much. Drop me a repost and a comment. I like commenting on comments. Excuse me, sorry. So anyway, I was saying I pulled a list of all of the World Cup fixtures by day last night. Went through and picked out the fixtures I'm going to cover. It's an extensive list this summer. I am going to be busy. So we've got opening match. See, I'm a funny one with the opening match. Like in this instance, it's Mexico, South Africa, because Mexico are one of the hosts. I don't know about it being the host that opens it. I seem to recall in 2002. Oh no, maybe it was one of the, because that was South Korea and Japan, but I just remember really early on, but I think it might have been the following day. It was France versus Senegal, and Senegal beat them, and they were world champions at the time. I just remember that, and I thought that for some reason in my head that was the opening match, but it may not have been. But yeah, okay, well, maybe they do have to open it. It is their party after all. So Mexico, South Africa open it. And then, so I'm going to watch that one. Friday, I'm not going to watch any because then I'm going on a serious run of games and days. Starting on Saturday, the 13th, with Brazil, Morocco. Then Germany, Curacao. Curacao? Is that how you pronounce that? Caracas? Should learn that. Monday the 15th, Spain versus Cape Verde. That's interesting. I didn't know how Cape Verde had even made it in. How the fuck have they made a World Cup? That's pretty cool, but going to get torn to shreds, I imagine, by Spain, who I think should be probably favourites to win it. Then France, Senegal, England, Croatia, Scotland, Morocco, Netherlands, Sweden. And we're only at 20th of June by then. Literally the 9 days. So much football. Belgium, Iran, France, Iraq, England, Ghana, Scotland, Brazil. I'm really looking forward to that game. Why does Scotland always draw Brazil? Ecuador, Germany. Then on Saturday, the 27th of June, I'll be doing Panama, England, and Croatia, Ghana at the same time, because these is when the groups finish, right? So they finish them at the same time, so there can be no advantage. And then I work all the way through all of the next round of matches. On Thursday the 9th, Friday the 10th, and Saturday the 11th of July, I'm going to be in Lisbon for a festival. And I think that's when the quarterfinals are happening. So I'm going to see if there's something I can do to find a place where I can do some kind of watch along from Lisbon. But we'll see how that's going. It's a way away. And then the final week's a little bit easier, isn't it? Tuesday and Wednesday are the semi-finals. And then Saturday there's a loser match, the third place playoff, which is either brilliant or shite, depending on who qualifies. And then obviously the World Cup final, Sunday the 19th of July. So I think I'm covering something like, I'm going to cover something like 34 matches. I'm going to watch along all of those. And then there might be some others where I jump up, but they're the ones where I'm like, okay, absolutely in the calendar, set. So I'm going to add them to a site soon. I've been building out my website. People know that. I've been doing it in public. And I'm going to add all of the squads to my my analysis board and stuff like that. So should be good. I want to see if I can get some people up from some of the countries as well. Because these watch-alongs don't need to just be me. There's room on the screen for someone else. Says Chelsea break the line. Oh, that came out of nowhere, really. Chelsea it felt like had a touch at all. The ball broke down in the middle of midfield there. Literally, defence into Cole Palmer. One ball through. How Pedro had it. Oh my God, at his feet. And Liverpool keeper has come out really, really quickly. So that's good. Liverpool fans having a big long clap along. I'm not sure what's happened there. I don't know if someone's passed away or something like that. Okay, Jota. Don't know if it would have been his birthday. Oh, 20 minutes. Have they done that all season? Wow. Good for them, keeping that up. Number 20, Diego Jota. That was very sad. Kirk has just got absolutely slammed out of the match there. Jesus Christ, Fofana's just fucking taking him right out and into the... He's literally landed on the Liverpool bench. Liverpool back in possession across the back. Does look beautiful. I was out earlier this morning. Been out and done some work in the garden. Break here from Liverpool. Rio cuts inside from the left. Trying to put it onto his right foot. Still got the ball. 3 of them around him. Gets it through. Unbelievable. Oh, unlucky. Ball breaks down. Literally 3 players on Rio there. Young lad doing really well. He's running down the left-hand side. He cuts in on his right foot looking for space. There's 3 of them trying to make contact with him. He loops the ball through, gets through to McAllister. When McAllister then plays the ball forward, Gakpo's in an offside position. But that was really nice. That was really nice to see from him. Rio, this young lad, has completed more dribbles at 6.5 than any other player in the Liverpool squad this season, which for a breakthrough season for a 17-year-old, I think he's 17, it's pretty remarkable. Obviously scored that goal earlier in the season against Newcastle, so I'm not that keen, but still I recognise talent. He looks like he's got a bright future. Cole Palmer cutting the shape of a very frustrated figure on the pitch right now. Do we think Palmer stays with Chelsea if they don't qualify for Champions League? Where are they currently in the league? I mean, I don't even know which teams qualify for Champions League anymore. I believe it was 5, but if Villa win, then does it go up to 6? And that's the Europa League. And if Palace qualify, win the Europa Conference, does that mean they then go into the Europa League, the next one up, as an example? And so then does it come down again? I got a feeling like 8 clubs or something like that in the Premier League could qualify for European competition, which makes it all the more scandalous that Newcastle are absolutely nowhere near that top 9. Chelsea currently, fucking hell, right? They've lost 6 on the spin. This is the 7th. They've got 48 points. 7-3 is 21. So they're on 48. They could be on 69. 69 puts them 3rd in the Premier League. 5 points ahead of Manchester United. That's how colossally shit this run of form has been for Chelsea. And if you think about it, it was about 4 of these losses ago when Cole Palmer came out and basically said the board have come and seen us all as players and told us that we're going to go for it. We've got big ambitions and we'll get into the Champions League. And that makes a huge impact as to whether or not we all stay. So I think if Chelsea get beat here again, Everton, Fulham, Sunderland, and Newcastle United all within 3 points of them. If they win their games this weekend, they go up onto 48 or more points. Chelsea's goal difference is 5. So they are ahead of all those teams on goal difference, but only by 2 on Newcastle. Oh no, Newcastle are -2. Fucking, that is depressing. How are Newcastle? They've literally just had nothing going forward this year. 174 people. I salute you. Thank you for coming and joining me on a Saturday morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Just watching along Chelsea-Liverpool. Haven't spoken about it a great deal because I don't like either team, if I'm honest. But I'll be on tomorrow with Newcastle United versus Nottingham Forest. 4 games, 4 watch-alongs will be my first Newcastle game. Then you'll get to see just how absolutely unbearable I am when Newcastle United play. Getting a little bit tasty here. A few Chelsea players leaving feet in or getting a bit grabby, pulley, etc. So another free kick to Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool just masters of soaking this kind of shit up. So, yeah, Heavy wants a Chelsea win. Let's have a look at this. Heavy, hello Heavy, how you doing? Boom, nice to see you. I want a Chelsea win. Good for you. I imagine you've wanted a few of them in the last few weeks. Or do you want a Chelsea win because you don't want Liverpool? Or you don't? Is it another team that you don't want to get caught? Because what's interesting is they're on 48 points. As they put a ball in, blocked. So if they win today, doesn't look like they will, but if they did win today, that's 51 points. That puts them up level with Brentford and 1 point behind Bournemouth. Bournemouth currently in 6th position. And that's the question I've got. 6th position is currently Europa League. But if Villa win the Europa League, I'm pretty certain they qualify as an auto for the Champions League. Does that mean then that the Europa League stretches out? 7, 8. Honestly, I reckon it could be the top 8. And if it is the top 8, Newcastle are only 5 points away from all of that, with 3 games left to play. I'm getting ahead of myself. Newcastle literally have 1 win in 5. So, but you never know. You never know. They seemed a lot better last week. Chelsea moving the ball forward. Down the left-hand side, cutting in. Who was that there then? Right, I want to know who that was. I can't see the players very well. I think it was their number 8. Excuse me. Which is Fernandes. It was really interesting. Came off the left-hand side to Fernandes, who looked forward. A number of players moved forward. He didn't pass it. He then turned and moved it back sideways. Cole Palmer's hands just went in the air as if to say, why the fuck have you not put that ball forward? And I will say, Cole Palmer looks pissed off. As the ball keeps moving forward. Chelsea with a little run of possession here, but just nothing in the final third. They've moved it out now. Andre Santos on the ball. Loses possession to little Rio. Rio's gone. He is a great player, that Rio. And Andre Santos should be really angry with himself for what just happened there. Because that was really poor on his part. Really poor. Chelsea back in position on the halfway line. Liverpool giving Chelsea very little time on the ball. They're doing quite well though here in position. Out left to Cucurella. Cuts inside. No one to go. Ends up moving the ball back. Casado on the ball. Lovely chip over the top for Cucurella. He's run on. Took it on his chest really well, but by the time it bounced and came back up, the keeper had come out to meet it. Really great little move. Really interesting because Cucurella is the one who offloaded it and then was allowed to just turn and run through past Curtis Jones and Konate in defence. Ran through the middle of them, didn't get picked up. Last 5 minutes possession, 89% Chelsea. They're holding on to it very well, but it doesn't feel like they're doing a great deal with it. That said, that Cucurella piece there, that was very interesting. Liverpool just doing enough to soak it up. Szoboszlai there has just charged into... Who's he gone into? A Chelsea player. My bad. Knocked him over, and I don't know if he has, but I think that might be a booking. Maybe he didn't book him. Looked like he was going to book him. Chelsea have won a corner. Cucurella playing very well. Probably the brightest player on the pitch at the moment for... that came back off Cucurella. That should be a goal kick. So it is a corner. Being taken short. Moved it out. Trying to play sort of a bit more tiki-taka kind of football into the box, because it feels like that's the only way they're going to get through Liverpool. Breaks down, big ball swept into the middle. Liverpool defence step up. Very little you can do about it. It goes over the top. But yeah, Cucurella, the bright light for Chelsea for sure. Liverpool here going to take a goal kick. Cole Palmer is literally stood on the edge of his area waiting to run in because they're looking to play it short. McAllister in position. Okay, out to Konate. Back into McAllister. Playing out from the Liverpool half, which is right to left as I'm looking at it. Back to Konate again. He's got lots of space to maraud into here. Oh, he's been caught though. He's been caught. That's a foul. That's a foul. Caicedo's taking him down. It's interesting. Chelsea just left a bit too much space open for him then, and he stepped into it, but then really quickly they surrounded him. He kind of didn't know what to do. Just looking back now at that Gravenberch goal, it's a absolutely fantastic finish. Comes into him from the left-hand side, out onto his right foot, 18, 19 yards out, curves it around two Chelsea defenders, both with their arms down and by their sides and behind them. And into the, it's not the top corner, but into the top right of the Chelsea goal, with the Chelsea keeper at full stretch. Touches his glove, but no chance. No chance. What did I say again? I said draw, didn't I? On Toshi Bet, I said draw. Let's have a look at how that's looking. Have I got a cash out on that? Check my bets. I have. Interestingly, so, well, here we go, guys. What do we think of this? What do we think of this? Here, my bet was 250 on to get 1100 out. A few more minutes have gone by. We're now at 326 cash out. Just a thought. Just a thought. Cashing out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep moving. Right, remove that from stage. Remove that from stage. There you go. Oh, Chelsea have got the draw. Free kick. I'm not sure who the free kick came in from. Just waiting for the replay, but it's 1-1. Out of nowhere. I mean, possession would say that's probably been coming, but it hasn't felt particularly like they were making that possession pay. So there's a free kick about 35 yards out. Trying to see who it is that's put it in. Cole Palmer. Oh no, it's Enzo. And he puts it into a very funny little channel with his right foot onto the right hand side. And Fofana's there and just clips it on into the bottom left-hand corner against Liverpool. Completely against a run of play. Not picked up at all. I'd love to see that from a bit more of an aerial view. I want to see who his man is. But it's a very cute free kick from Enzo. Very, very quickly. Kind of out of nowhere, really. Didn't see it coming. It all, to all intents and purposes, looked like... it looked like Cole was lining up to ping one in. And he just took a deft little one very quickly into a little channel. And Fofana kicked it on. Sorry, Heavy, I didn't come back to you. Not into football much, to be honest, but football is really popular in my country. And my best homie absolutely loves Chelsea, so it kind of started growing on me too. I respect Lampard, though. Liverpool are great too, no cap. Fair play. That's a good attitude towards it all. I like Lampard too. I hope he stays with Coventry City. I'm looking forward to Covo being back in the Premier League. It's been a long time since they got relegated. Chelsea, very quick ball in. They're attacking, they're pressing. Liverpool look a little bit at sea, to be honest. Ball breaks down. Chelsea still holding possession. That bet I'm on, by the way, 337.33 cash out now, which would make me $80. I think we'll see if we can hold on till full time. We're at till half time. We're at 37 minutes at the moment played. Right. What are we saying at the moment then? A little bit of a lull in play. Chelsea trying to pull people back. Yeah, it is a really cute ball into that little corridor of uncertainty from Enzo. And Fofana's just there, completely lost his man. It looks like it might have been Gravenberch that was on him. Totally lost him. He doesn't really make firm contact with the ball. He kind of like clips it and helps it on its way. But because he just changes the direction of it, it goes into the bottom left-hand corner. And the Liverpool keeper's just stood there watching it. Cole Palmer on the ball now. He, interesting, because he's having a go a moment ago at Enzo for not moving the ball forward very quickly. And then he kind of stands on the ball twice. Great ball in. Chelsea are through here. Oh, what a great save. I think that's Enzo that has just missed that. Lovely ball through. Literally, Chelsea are finding this little burst of success where defender plays through to midfielder very quickly in the centre of the park, and they turn and ping it straight forward. And I'm sure it's Enzo in that instance that's on the ball. And okay, interesting update for you all. Fofana didn't touch the ball. I should have just looked at the score up in the top corner of my own screen. Fofana didn't make contact with it. So Enzo has taken that free kick to put it in that corridor. It looks like one of the Chelsea players is going to make contact with it. Everyone's moved like that, and the ball's just carried all the way through and gone into the back of the net. Cucurella on the ball right now. It's the first time I'd seen that slowed down. Cole Palmer. Lovely football from Cole Palmer. What quick 1-2. Oh, Cucurella almost put through there. Interesting seeing Cucurella in a more advanced position. Cole Palmer on the ball again. Chelsea are pressing Liverpool here. Frimpong goes to make the clearance, comes off the back of Chelsea player off for a goal kick. But Chelsea are attacking here, and they are piercing through Chelsea's midfield and defence, through Liverpool's midfield and defence. So from what felt very comfortable first 20 minutes, the last 15-20 has been nothing of the sort for Liverpool. They've struggled to hold possession, and Chelsea have looked increasingly more dangerous as that's gone along. Didn't feel like it at first, but they've just been probing and going at them, and now they're finding a lot of space. Rio coming all the way back to try and get hold of the ball now, and immediately being surrounded. Liverpool do have possession at the moment. They're playing across their back line, just in front of the halfway line. Curtis Jones dictating quite a lot of that play from the back, puts a lovely ball forward. Just kept in there by Frimpong, who goes to dribble, manages to keep hold of it. Frimpong now in a great position. That's a corner ball, I would say. Looks like it. Colwill is protesting. Colwill's just like, let's go. Chelsea are well up for this, it seems. I thought that was a corner. Let me see. He kicks it. Or maybe comes off Frimpong's foot. Well, it does. Goal kick is what they've been given. Chelsea electing to take a big goal kick upfield. Uh, 186 of you watching. Thank you very much. Great to see you all. Give a follow, give a like, give a repost, drop a comment. Actually, comments are my favourite because it gives me something to answer. This is my 4th watch along video so far. I think 4th or 3rd. 3rd. Rio getting absolutely no time on the ball now. Every time he picks it up, there's at least 2 Chelsea players down his neck. They fouled him in that instance, but he needs to be aware of that. He's not going to find that same kind of space. Looks like they've realised they need to isolate him. Curtis Jones forward to Frimpong. Back to Curtis Jones now. Into McAllister. Lovely ball forward. Tidied up by Caicedo. Such a good player. Kirkez. Oh, that's Van Dijk. Where's Kirkez? He's out here. That's Kirkez on the ball now. Back to Van Dijk. On the halfway line. Liverpool looking to move the ball forward. All players in their opposition half. Over to Curtis Jones. Down to Frimpong. Lovely ball in. Frimpong in space. He's not going to make that. Out for a goal kick. See what they were doing there, though. Slot looking quite frustrated. Takes a sit down. It's not happening how he wants it to. 43 minutes in. Nearly at half time. Nearly at half time. Oh, look at that. I'm now over $100 in profit. Just quickly show you. Boom. So that's the bet I made earlier with Toshi Bet. I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger on the screen here. Come on then. There we go. So I'll bring that up every now and again. But we put $250 on a draw. We're almost at half time. We've got $361 cash out right now. Interesting. Cole Palmer on the ball. Moves it out to the right-hand side to Gusto. Breaks down. Oh, well played, Rio. Go on, lad. Go for a run. No, turns. Finds McAllister. Finds Kirkez. All the way over to the Liverpool keeper. Liverpool go again. Got himself out of a real pickle there. Lovely little tackle and then a little spin on a dime. Lovely to see it. Van Dijk over to Curtis Jones. Back to Van Dijk. Moving. Literally screaming at everyone, get up the field. McAllister, hold of the ball. Chelsea, 10 men behind the ball. Yeah, Poyo, I get like this sometimes, mate. Is it watch-along or live commentary? I enjoy commentating. Occasionally I get into a little bit of other stuff. I was talking about Newcastle's plight earlier, but I do commentate quite a bit. You should come up and join me. I'm doing it tomorrow for Forest Newcastle, if you're up for it. If you're up for it. This top's a bit loud today, isn't it? I bought this for Glastonbury last year and it was so fucking hot I didn't wear it. It's like tie-dye. It's comfy though, and it's soft. 1-1. 46 minutes, 41 seconds in, 2 minutes of added on time. Surprised only 2 minutes. Lovely break there. Frimpong's not going to make it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Liverpool really missing a talisman up top. Really missing a talisman up top. Sad for Ekatike. Not so sad for Isak. He's on the bench today, but... Right, half time. There you go. There we go. Tale of the half. Great first 15 minutes from Liverpool. Really nice ball on the inside to Gravenberch. Pulls in on his right foot. Pings it. Round two defenders. Chelsea keeper at full stretch. It's a great finish. Possession kind of carried on like that for another 10, I would say. And then Chelsea really kind of got hold of the ball. Didn't really look like they were going to do much with it. It all looked a little bit kind of like nothing ball, to be honest. But then they started to probe a bit more and then finally found their way. And it was a free kick. Palmer and Enzo both stood over the ball. To me, it looked like Palmer was going to left foot ping one in for the... and I think to everyone it looked like that. And Enzo played a very, very... what looked like a very, very quick, sneaky, kind of short free kick into that little area of... that little corridor of uncertainty. And it looked like Fofana had got his foot to it and changed direction. But on the replay, you can see Fofana doesn't actually touch it. And so the ball just goes all the way through from Enzo and into the back of the net. And the Liverpool keeper doesn't even make a move for it because he's so prepped for Cole Palmer's delivery. So there you go. Half-time odds. Well, no, I'm not even going to give you half-time odds. I'm just going to tell you where I'm at. So with Toshi.bet, and if you look back in the comments, you can see my referral link there. I put $250 on the draw. I put that on about a minute after the Liverpool opening goal because I was trying to do it when the goal was scored, and obviously the platform was about a minute ahead of me, so I couldn't. But I got the draw on at 4.4 to 1, and Chelsea have obviously equalised, so we're now at $375 cash out. Possible win of 1,100. I might cash out at $500 if we get there. If Chelsea can come out and hold on for the first 25 minutes, I think I might get there. I wish I'd done both teams to score. I knew they would. So anyway, that's that. Ooh, right, so what was I talking about earlier? I was talking about the World Cup. Oh, who's messaging me here? I was talking about the World Cup, and I was talking about the opening fixtures, and I was talking about the watch-alongs I'm going to do. Right, I want to find people from different countries that want to join me for watch-alongs. Because next season, a part of what I'm going to do with these watch-alongs is I'm going to see if I can get fans of the opposition. So I want to watch along as many Newcastle matches next season as possible. And what I'd like to do is see if I can get like a whole bunch of opposition fans to join me, either ahead of for a bit of like pre-match analysis or during the game. I think it would be a good crack. So I want to try and play around with like what it looks like to have other people on a watch along format with me. And I think I want to start that at the World Cup. So I can share this tab instead. Let me just quickly do this. Right, so these are the games where I've said like absolutely want to there you go. Couldn't be more boring, but I've just banged them in a Google Doc so that I can add them and then start to write stuff on them before I put them into my website. I'll quickly bring my website up actually and give you all a bit of progress update on that too, because it's starting to look really good now. So yeah, opening game, Mexico, South Africa. Would be great to find a Mexican or South African person that wants to come up and chat football for an hour with me. Would love that. Anyone up for it, let me know. Then Brazil, Morocco, same applies. I've been speaking with the lads actually at Avalanche Brazil, AVAX Brazil, and they look like they might be up for it. So I'm going to speak to them. Then let's see what the Germans are up to. Let's see how they're looking on Sunday the 14th. And again with the Spanish, I know a few French people. I think I'll be able to get up. France-Senegal is a great World Cup fixture too. People might not remember. So there was this big thing about the French team and the Arsenal team, for that matter, in the late 90s, early noughties, where they would call Senegal like the French B team, or the other way around. I can't remember what it was. But effectively, there were lots of French players or people playing for France who were of Senegalese descent. And I don't want to fuck this up and get something wrong here, but in my head I want to say Patrick Vieira is one of those people who's Senegalese. I'm going to make myself look like a right twat if I've got that wrong. Patrick Vieira. Senegal. Is Patrick Vieira? Yeah. Born in Dakar, Senegal. I knew it. And there's a few of them. A few of that team. And so, anyway, France won the World Cup when they hosted it in 98. That infamous game where Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo, R9 as some dickheads call him now, but you know, R9, had that ridiculous haircut where he kind of cut that bit, and then he had a bit of a Menti B the night before the final and fucked it up. So then in 2002, the World Cup was South Korea and Japan. Fucking great tournament. Brazil won it. Ronaldinho put England out with that free kick that lobbed Seaman. Such a good tournament. It was a great tournament too because it was also late, or early should I say. So like I remember watching matches in the pub at like 7 o'clock in the morning and then being out. Ridiculous. But it was great. As a young man, loved it. Right. And the first, so Senegal and France were in a league together. France were holders, and their first game was against Senegal, and obviously a number of the players that were playing in the French team were actually Senegalese. So it was just a really interesting dynamic, and Senegal beat them. And then I think France completely crashed out. I seem to remember maybe they even had like a big argument and that kind of stuff. And by crashing out, I mean they went out of the tournament and then Spain won that. Spain won 2002, I'm sure. No, Brazil won 2002. Spain won 2006. And that was when Cafu picked the World Cup up, and he was stood on that little podium. Fuck knows how. You'd never get away with that now. Great World Cup. Anyway, right, so that's that one. Right, then England-Croatia. I do not want to speak to anyone from Croatia on that day because I will just be literally living on my fucking nerves. Then I might see if I can get the boys from Toshi up for Scotland-Morocco. If they don't want to do that one because it's a bit late. Well, I think both the Scotland matches are late, actually. Yeah, there's one later on against Brazil, but I would really like to get the Toshi boys up. Netherlands, Sweden. I'll bring my man Hugo up for that. He can talk about the Netherlands. And hopefully we can see Isak crash out. Belgium versus Iran. So these obviously aren't all the games. Like, literally, guys, there are some of these days where there are like 5 games of fucking football on. It is the most amazing tournament. There's so much football. I was laughing because people have been talking about this fucking job that the Fox network have got, where you have to sit in like a glass room in, I'm going to say Times Square, I don't know, in New York. And you have to watch every single match. I think it's for 50 grand, which is great. It's like $500 a game. And I would love to do it. I'm sure lots of other people would love to do it. And it's not hard, don't get me wrong. There's no hardship in sitting on your ass and watching football. But I don't think people have quite got their head around, like, how many games 104 games is in that short period of time. It's so much football. I'm trying to think which day it was. There's one day where the games are like run along. Oh, I tell you what it is, right? Yeah, because we're in the UK, the games run over 2 days. But there's a couple of days where there are 5 games being played. But there's games where the game finishes and there's like 20 minutes, and then you're ready to go and the next game kicks off. Back to back to back to back. Total fucking festival of football. I'm looking forward to seeing Iran. I'm not covering. Why am I not covering the fucking USA-Iran match? I'm gonna have to put that one in. Ridiculous, Ben. Tasty, absolutely tasty. That game's gonna be. France, Iraq, and then England, Ghana. Right, I'm gonna put it out there. This game is gonna be a horrible game for English people to watch because there's gonna be so much at stake. And if they don't get the win against Croatia, and I could very easily see a draw happening, they are going to have to get a win against Ghana. And then Ecuador, we should be fine against. No, it's not Ecuador, is it? It's Panama. We should brush Panama aside like we did before. Right, Scotland, Brazil is going to be a banger. That would just be proper festival vibes, I think, from both teams. The Scottish know how to party, and Brazil are obviously the Samba boys. It'll be great. I really can't wait to see that game. And actually, I think the Scottish team now are stronger than the Scottish team at 1998 that went out. And I think if they can I think they can give Brazil a game. I don't think they can beat that. I don't know. I might be wrong. I hope Scotland don't just prove to be a big disappointment for the nation, because they've waited so long. And actually, like McGinn and a few of the other lads, they're good players. They've got a good team. We'll see. Right, Panama, England, Croatia, Ghana on Saturday the 27th. That'll be a great one. And then we get into all of the... there's a few... I think there's a couple of days I've taken off there. Yeah, I can't go to the Friday, that 26th, because I've got tickets to see Alanis Morissette. So I'm going to that. And there's I got another massive fucking issue. Oh my God. Which is here. I'm in Lisbon. And I think that is I think that these two here, Friday and Saturday, are quarterfinals. So whether I completely abandon the watch-alongs, I don't know. here's the thing, right? If the previous, like, whatever, all of these matches have been popular and we're growing a decent audience, then I'll figure something out. If I can, if I can take a couple of days away and go and enjoy it and see what I see, then that's fine. And then we get back, and then we've got Tuesday and Wednesday are the semi-finals. And then Saturday is the third place match, and Sunday the 19th of July is the final. So much football. So much football. Anyway, right. Let's go back to the sports book. Share this tab instead. Where are we now? $374 is my cash out. So I'm $125 up. Starting to think that might not be bad soon. I don't know. We'll see what Liverpool come out like. If they come out like a train, then then we won't do it. Right. What are we up to now? 200 people watching along. Thank you. Appreciate that. Give it a repost for me. In fact, I'm going to have a go at Poyo. Commenting but not reposting. Players are back out on the field. Players are back out on the field. Right, 1-1. Any changes? Doesn't look like any changes have been made. I'm just going to have a quick look. No changes. No substitutions. Same team out. Liverpool now left to right. Taking kick off in their all red kit. Chelsea, blue top. Blue shorts, white socks, clicking right to left. Here we go. We're off. Table tennis at the moment. Ping-ponging, forwards and backwards. Kirkes on the ball. That's the wrong one, that's why. Right. Liverpool in possession. In their own half. Ball is out wide currently. No. Really nice interception from Gusto. Quite like this Gusto lad. Looked alright. I've seen him, not watched him before. Haven't watched a lot of Chelsea, to be honest, since the Club World Cup. Curtis Jones on the ball. Looking forward to him. So apparently there's a rumour that Newcastle United are looking at Curtis Jones. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. I can't believe he's given a foul for that. Is that Frimpong? I'd be having him for that. He's megged someone, gone around them, lost his footing, and then just like dived over. Oh, Cucurella looks fuming. Szoboszlai now lining up a free kick. Sort of similar place to where Enzo scored from. Just Szoboszlai stood over it though this time. Ball floated in. Nah, nothing going. McAllister gets to it over the bar. Everyone else looking forward to the World Cup, though. Seriously. It should be pretty good, I think. Okay. Chelsea cleared all the way back to their keeper. Oh, fuck me. He took a took a chance there. That Chelsea keeper absolutely dropped his shoulder and dummied Gakpo. It looked like he was going to keep it. Whoop. Oh no, it was Szoboszlai actually did it with. He nearly got done there. That was close. That was close. Lovely ball forward. Cucurella in space. It's going to be 2-1. It's 2-1. Cole Palmer. Wow. Wow. So quick there from Chelsea. Ball gets put forward. I tell you what, Cucurella in an advanced position is an unlock for Chelsea. I did not realise. Are they checking the goal? Doesn't look like they're checking it. They are. But I don't know what they're checking for. So from the midfield position, it gets put out wide. I think he's offside. I think he's offside to Cucurella. Cucurella then pulls the ball back for João Pedro. Van Dijk actually intercepts it, and the keeper just about clears it out, but it lands straight at Cole Palmer's feet, and he just left foot side foots it in. They're checking because it looks like Cucurella and Pedro are slightly offside when the initial ball from, I think, Caicedo was played forward that then kind of like unlocked Cucurella down the left-hand side. It's offside. That's a shame. That's a shame. Honestly, it was a great goal too. Really quick thinking from Caicedo. But it just goes to show, who is it there that fell asleep for number 30 for Liverpool is 30, I guess that's 38, no 30, Frimpong. It was Frimpong that fell asleep. But this is where I can't understand it, because Frimpong is playing in an advanced position in that. So I don't know if maybe they're giving Frimpong and Rio a little bit too much to do in terms of ground to cover, because Frimpong, if he's the person that should be marking Cucurella, then he is in trouble, because Cucurella is so far up the field. I don't know. I can see the issue here. Chelsea are playing so advanced up the field. I think that's what it is. They've really high line. They're at it again now, broken down in the middle of about 20 yards out. Cole Palmer looks like he's ready to do some. Oh, that's a foul. McAllister, that's a booking. That's a booking. Yeah. Oh, he's not booked him. Should have booked him. McAllister has torn in there. Absolutely cleared out. Who's he hit? 17 for Chelsea is Andre Santos. Anyway, off again now. About 35 yards out. Gravenberch breaks the ball down. Oh, it's moving forward really nicely here. Liverpool on a lovely attack. Rio out wide. 4 versus 4. Puts the ball in. It's too far. Run it on too far. That's a goal kick. Gakpo just tried to overlap with Rio. Got it all wrong. All wrong. For a moment there, that was a hell of a break. And that's where this is going to be interesting as this game continues. Because that high line that we're talking about that Chelsea are playing, if Liverpool can start to get over the top of it, Chelsea are going to have to do a lot of chasing back. I think Chelsea have been told by their coach to play high up the field. Liverpool on the ball, back to Curtis Jones. Lovely ball in. Gravenberch, Rio. Just a bit too close to the goal. Wasn't Rio anyway, it was fucking hell, Frimpong. Wrong side of the fucking field. What's this doing for the league then? So it's 1-1. Let me just have a quick look at the table. So for the table now, okay, so the draw has actually moved. Yeah, so this draw is moving Chelsea up on 48 points. This is the live table. I'm assuming this is a live table on the BBC. Yes, it is. 36 played. Okay, so this is moving them on to 48. So when they were losing, they were on 47. No, that's not true, is it? Fucking hell. Let me have a look on here. Live table. Oh yeah, it is. Oh no, they're on 49 now. Yeah, I thought so. They're on 49 points currently, Chelsea. Doesn't change their position. And now they've played their they're a game ahead. So it does give Everton, Fulham, Sunderland a chance to pass them. And Newcastle a chance to come up to 1 point behind them. Fucking Newcastle need to win that game against Forest tomorrow. Urgent. Fucking urgent. Right. McAllister is treading on thin ice. Cucurella tried to win a penalty off him there. Came close. It's out for a corner to Chelsea. Enzo stood about to take it. Is he going to play short to Cole Palmer? Or is the ball going in? Cole Palmer's got it. Moved out wide again. Into the middle to Caicedo. Back out to Cole Palmer. He's taking Rio down the line. He's been done by that lad Rio there. Fucking well played. Cole Palmer looks fuming. Rio has got something about him. He's not, just because he's young, he is not being shoved off the ball at all. He's a strong. He kind of reminds me a bit of Sterling in terms of like short and like real low center of gravity. It feels like it would be really difficult to get him off the ball. Some players warming up here for Chelsea. Looks like Reece James is warming up on the side. Balls with McAllister. Frimpong out for a throw-in. Don't know what the possession's looking like from here, but interesting. Right, let's move that down. Gravenberch on the ball. Curtis Jones. I was saying earlier, is Curtis Jones leaving on a free? Because I keep reading that Newcastle are chasing him. I can't imagine Liverpool selling him, but maybe I'm wrong. I quite like Curtis Jones to Newcastle. I think that's a nice signing, particularly with Trippier leaving. He's on the ball now, Curtis Jones. He's just made it all the way down to his own area. Cucurella all over his back. Oh my god, that is stunning from Gravenberch. He's just back heel nutmegged somebody. Don't know if he meant to do it. Right, there's the ball forward. For Chelsea now. Pedro on the ball. Back to Enzo. Enzo's on the ball still. They're just playing back to front. It's slowed down a little bit. Let's have a look at how my bet is coming on. $421, people. 250 is now 421. What do we reckon? Am I cashing that out? I thought I'd lost it all entirely. Liverpool moving forward at pace here. Rio on the ball. No, Frimpong on the ball. Right to left, puts the ball back. Oh, Liverpool have scored. Oh, it's offside. I'm getting a bit twitchy about this bet now. I'm getting a bit twitchy about this bet. Yeah. That ball has come over to Gakpo initially, and then it was Curtis Jones that followed it up, but Gakpo was offside when the ball went forward. So 2 goals scored, 1 apiece. 2 disallowed, 1 apiece. Both for offside, both genuinely offside. It's not VAR fucking it up. So things you like to see. Nobody can complain. Liverpool in possession. Right. Liverpool protesting a handball. Is it a handball? Please don't be a handball. Great ball forward. Sabozlai is screaming at the ref. No, it's never a handball. Fuck off. They're trying to get it against Fofana. Wait, are they slowing it down? No, there we are. Game on. Right, McAllister taking a corner in. Is he going to play short? Yes, he is, to Curtis Jones, who turns his back and knocks the ball back again. Sabozlai puts it back in. Jones has done an overlap. So really tried to thread the eye of a needle there. Fucked it right up. And now Cole Palmer is chasing down. Ooh, Liverpool keepers had to come right the way out. Cleared it up. And that is going to go for a goal kick. Goal kick, Liverpool. Chelsea even. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, Ben. It does give you some insight. Like, doing watch-alongs like this does give you a bit of insight, actually, into how, like, tough a job commentators have. Because, like, there are 22 players on the field. I'm familiar with most of them, but not all of them. So occasionally I check, because I've got the lineup on my screen. That's something I've learned already. Have the lineup in front of you. I guess one of the things that commentators really need to do is have things ready to talk about. So, like, okay, once I get my team sheet in front of me, like, I need some anecdotal stuff about each player, how many goals. I wonder where they pull all of that from, what kind of system they've got. Because I would have a system. I would be like, right, as soon as the team sheet gets announced, give me it. I run it into my thing, and that gives me a bunch of stats on every player. And then think about how I'm going to incorporate those stats in between it. So Van Dijk's on the ball now. Van Dijk's been a part of however many clean sheets this season. When he doesn't play, this is when... Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to have that information readily available. You know, when I'm watching along in a couple of weeks to Spain versus fucking Cape Verde, I don't know a player for Cape Verde. In fact, Cape Verde don't even have a player in the Panini card collection, which I think is a bit off. When you think there are actually players for Italy in that collection. Oh my God. Chelsea keeper literally living on his fucking... living on the edge. Living on the edge. Right, I said I would leave it for 20 minutes. So we're at 61:50 now, so we've got 3 minutes 10 to go. Oh, and before I look about potentially cashing out, what did I say I wanted? $500, didn't I? Double my money. I'm at $440 right now. As Cole Palmer gets pushed over. Who's that? Number 6 for Liverpool. Number 6 for Liverpool. Is that Kirkez? It is Kirkez, isn't it? Yeah. Reece James coming on. Who's he coming on for? Reece James is coming on for... Is that Fofana? No. It is, isn't it? 17. No. Santos. Oh, okay, so they're playing up in a more midfield position. So Andre Santos is one of the two kind of like holding midfielders for Chelsea, next to Caicedo, on the same side as Cole Palmer. There we go. Club captain comes on. I like Reece James. I've always liked him. Great player. A fit and in-flow Reece James makes the England team for me. I don't know what positions they're going to play who and what for England this season. I keep seeing that Elliot Anderson might make it in. I would love that too, but is he really going to keep going with this Jude Bellingham thing and not fucking play him? Really? Don't know. We'll see. Right, Liverpool in possession. Ooh, sneaky little foul there, and if it hadn't been, it was 2-on-2. Liverpool were breaking. Reece James on the ball. Nope, steps forward over the top of it. Fofana to Colwill. Colwill's a good player. In fact, this Chelsea team, it's a wonder, looking at this Chelsea team, how they are where they are. Like Liam Rosenior. Oh, right. Liverpool keepers come right out. Oh. Right, that was an interesting one. So the ball came down, Liverpool keeper ran towards it, out of his area. Cole Palmer nicked it off him just in front, but Cole Palmer then had his back to goal. He couldn't turn. Oh, they're bringing on the rat. Liverpool are bringing on Alexander Isak. Ooh, you fucking rat. I don't like Alexander Isak. If anyone could tell. So hopefully he doesn't come on now and do his cruciate ligaments. That would be a tragedy. Really would. I shouldn't say things like that. He's a nice chap, really. I'm sure. Just he couldn't help being a total fucking Judas to the team that effectively allowed him to make his name in Premier League football and on the world stage. But you know. Anyway, right, enough of talking about that fucker. Hopefully we don't have to talk about him for the rest of the game. Ball forward, Cucurella in an attacking position. Come on, Cucurella. Wins the corner. Oh, do I want... I don't know what I want to do here. Right, okay, so I'm going to quickly share it. You guys know I work with Toshi Bet. Liverpool went 1-0 up. I immediately went and put a bet on the draw. Here it is. So I put $250 on. If it comes in, I get $1,100, and I'm currently on $459.99 cash out. I said I wanted 500 as Alexander Isak comes on for Rio. I feel that's a real injustice. Rio has played ever so well, and Alexander Isak is a fucking horrible player. So anyway, moving on. So I'm at 460 and I said I wanted 500, but they've just bought Isak on, where are we in terms of time? 66. So we've had our extra 20 minutes. Do I cash out now? Somebody come into the comments and tell me, do I cash out now or do I keep the money? Keep it in play, sorry. Let's see. Liverpool in possession. Konate to Gravenberch. Ball fired forward. Frimpong. God, Frimpong's got gas, hasn't he? Fuck me. Oh, get up. Hilarious. Isak getting booed as the 17-year-old gets taken off. It's awful, man. Where's Poyo? I agree, dude. I like that 17-year-old. Even though he scored against Newcastle, he looks like a fine player. This rat coming on the field. He hasn't even touched the ball yet, weirdly. Who would have thought it? Been on 3 minutes, 4 minutes, nowhere near it. Fuck. Szoboszlai's going to take a free kick. In line with the 18-yard box, with the penalty area. Far right. Rio was their best player. Terrible management. Agreed. Absolutely. Best player on the field for them. Brightest light. Easily. Szoboszlai stood over the top of this now. Effectively a corner, but much closer. Well, not. It's a free kick, but it's a very, very dangerous one. This is Van Dijk's meat and drink, this sort of area. Ball comes in. Oh, he's absolutely overcooked it. And it's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, how's that service, Isak? You rat, huh? Wouldn't see Murphy doing that. I know. Watch Isak score now. Please don't. Right, where am I at? $472 cash out. Well, there's a lot of football on this weekend as well, you know. A lot of football on this weekend. A lot of sport as well. Wardley, Dubois tonight in Manchester. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm definitely watching that tonight. 100% watching that. I think that'll be a great fight. Dubois obviously beat AJ and then just didn't show up against Usyk. And Wardley, he beat Joe Parker convincingly. And this is probably his fight, right, Wardley? If he gets this one, then he gets a good world championship shot. Cal Pedro being a terrorist here on the field to the Liverpool players. I love to see it. Absolutely all up in their faces. Curtis Jones looked rattled. Enzo chasing the ball back. Up we go. Oh, oof. Curtis Jones wants to be careful there because that was an elbow out. Liverpool look like they're on the ascendance here. Fuck. $496. Right, do I cash out on 500? I said I would. Ball in. All right, Cucurella on the ball. Right, I'm going to bring this up. Boom. $496.07 now from $250. I'm doubling my money almost. I said $500. If this turns over $500, do I cash out? Oh, please don't. Sabozlai, ball in. Oh my God, he's at the fucking post. Oh, he's at the post. $496. Oh my God. Right foot from the left-hand side. Keeper had it covered, but he did hit the post. My God. Some player, Sabozlai, is a great goal-scoring midfielder, in my opinion. I do like him. Cucurella chasing the ball down now. Frimpong. Frimpong is just forever on the floor. As soon as somebody makes contact with his body, he is on the deck. Absolute fucking pansy. Never worth falling over for that, but he knows the position he's in. And Cucurella's been playing quite well, actually, for Chelsea here. I really like Cucurella up the field like this. Where does Cucurella... Like, what position does he play internationally? Does he come forward like this? Or I've always viewed him as more of like a defender. Like a left back. Advancing up the field, he is frightening. Oh, Van Dijk marauding up the field here now. Ball is out wide. Gets played in. Completely overcooked. To Frimpong now. Please don't give it to fucking Alexander Isak. $506, everyone. $506. I'm cashing out. Am I cashing out? I don't know if I'm going to cash out or not. $506 now. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones whips a ball in. Safe hands. Safe hands from this Chelsea keeper. Am I protecting the draw here and just going for $1,000? I need somebody in the chat to please let me know if they think I cash out now. $506. Right. I think I'm going to cash out. It looks like it's getting a bit too frantic for me now, this game. Booking. Who's been booked there? Is that Hato? Who's just been booked there? Oh, Enzo. Yeah, he's called Curtis Jones. Them two have been at each other, really, for the last little while. Right. $520 now. So Bosley with another free kick in. right-hand side, looking to curve one in. All the usual suspects for Liverpool waiting. Ball gets weighted up. Header over the ball, over the bar, and I think that's a corner. Yeah. $532 now. Corner ball. Been a good game of football, actually. Hasn't disappointed. Liverpool-Chelsea. Could have been a real shit 0-0. Ball in, corner in from Szoboszlai. Great header out there. Reece James, I think. Cucurella, the furthest player forward, chasing everything down when it gets cleared. Further ahead than Cole Palmer, further ahead than João Pedro. Cucurella always out. He has played really well, in my opinion. Great game from him. If Chelsea went on to win this, Cucurella would probably get man of the match. João Pedro now chasing the ball down, pumped upfield by Liverpool's keeper. Oh, that was absolutely lovely there from Caicedo. Little dummy, just sold, dropped the shoulder. Cole Palmer out. Number 21 on the ball. Who's 21 for Chelsea? Hato. I don't know him well enough. Where's he from then? Jay Hato. Defender for Chelsea. Really accurate passing today. 93% accuracy on his passes. Still only 2 changes in the game then. So Rio, the bright young 17-year-old talent, on for the ex-Newcastle United and Swedish rat Alexander Isak, and Reece James coming on for Andre Santos. Chelsea move the ball forward now at pace. Santos on the ball. Oh no, Pedro on the ball. Oh my God, kind of sneaks his way through. Right foot tries to curl it top corner. Just wide. Decent chance. I mean, it would have been some goal to finish that, but how he managed to get through the defence there is testing, because he had 3 on him. Oh, that's why. Because the first point that he had there was Isak, who didn't even make a challenge. I think this is a marked improvement in terms of like effort and intention from Chelsea. A couple of subs coming on now then for Liverpool. So I can see Chiesa is coming on. Who's Chiesa coming on for? Is that Gakpo coming off? Yeah. Hasn't really done anything all game. Gakpo coming off for Chiesa. No, not for Chiesa. Who's that? I'll tell you in a minute who the 2 are. So Chiesa's come on for Gakpo, and Joe Gomez has come on for Konate. Another good player, Joe Gomez. Always liked him. Konate's come off. I don't think Konate did anything wrong there, so I don't know what the plan is. I guess it's to be a little bit more pressing, because Joe Gomez's distribution is probably a little bit more like advanced. Frimpong is fucking pony. I'm just gonna say it. How much money they spend on Frimpong? Fucking too much. Too much money. Oh, he's got the overlap here, mind. Don't do this to me. Lovely take by that Chelsea keeper. Yeah, I don't. Right, Cucurella advancing forward. Call. This is getting a bit open now, this game. Oh, fuck. Isak's won the ball. Steps in. Frimpong's going to make it. Nope. Cucurella out. Oh, Cucurella is bonkers. Bonkers. Right. $571. Cash out. What have I got left? 12 minutes. I just as well fucking hang on here for the $1,100, isn't it? Is there going to be a winner, do you think? I don't know. We'll see. Right. Van Dijk and Joe Gomez up the field. Szoboszlai taking another corner for Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Oh my god! Virgil's just made the header bang off the crossbar, and now he's saying he's been pushed. Who's that on the floor? Right, what are we saying there? Oh, they're all over each other there. Boom. So Virgil makes the header, crashes it off the crossbar. When you look now, I think that's Caicedo. Caicedo's got his arms around his shoulders a bit. Are they looking at it for a penalty? Fuck. It's no foul. It's no foul. Okay. Virgil not letting go of like the ball, it looked like there or something. Fucking baby. When is Van Dijk leaving Liverpool? It'd be good if that was soon. Go back to fucking Celtic or something like that. He was at Saints, wasn't he? It's Southampton and Celtic are the two other clubs I think he's played for that I know of. What's going on here then? Right. 80 minutes gone. Chelsea goal kick. Hoofed up the park. That's a Chelsea ball. Quick throw in all the way back to the keeper. Yeah. Shit pass back to him. Who's that? Number 6 for Chelsea. Colwell. Fucking hell, man. You can't be putting posters like that back. It's awful. Cole Palmer on the ball. I haven't seen Cole Palmer for about 15 minutes. $595. Oh, it adds a bit of jeopardy, doesn't it? Right. I don't think many people saw a draw. $605. Chelsea looking like they're bringing on Liam Delap. So that goes their goal threat. Right. Okay, Chelsea in possession. What are we saying? Lovely ball through that by Chelsea. Great tackle. Who was that tackle by there? Number 6, Kirkez. Fucking hell, man. He earned his money there. Because, who was that by him? That was Gusto that had gone by him. And if he hadn't have made that, they were in Chelsea there. Properly in. Like 2v1 in. Hasn't had loads to do today, Kirkez. But when he has been called on, he's done alright. Liverpool ball. I'm going to say this, with the exception of that one run, Alexander Isak has not he's touched the ball, I think, once since coming on 20 minutes ago. Did he come on 20 minutes ago? No, 67, it's 82, so 15 minutes ago. I might just dedicate this channel to like hatred to Isak because it's the most animated it's made me since I've been doing it. I've realised as well the difference between like talking about football and talking about football. Like you do need to be a bit more animated. Make a note to self. Be like that dude that does his morning routine and get like a bowl of water I can fucking dunk my face in before talking. Get a bit more up for it. Cucurella's been up for it. He's just been booked. Right, what we got? 7 minutes plus added on. I'm on $624, so that's just been reduced because there's an attacking free kick here. Szoboszlai is about to put in. It's right out on the right-hand side, but it is about 45 yards out, and it is a lovely one to swing in. Van Dijk's on his way in. Put too much on that. Oh! I thought Chelsea might have handballed that then. Funny, isn't it, with the VAR thing, how it's changed our view on handball? Because beforehand, it was like you would go, handball! And then everyone would be like, was it handball, was it not? And the referee would be like, don't be silly, and that would be the end of it. But now, it's like, handball! And then you're like, is VAR going to call it? Is VAR gonna... And then they have to wait fucking 5 minutes, and then he does the TV thing, and then it's completely changed the way that fans now remonstrate when it comes to a potential handball. Like, added a whole new element into the game. That's VAR. I think VAR, the championship, so the second highest tier effectively in UK football, the championship unanimously voted to not run VAR in the championship next season because they don't want it because of the trouble. Oh, hello. Some serious fucking funny business going on in the box here. Caicedo's just been pushed over. Literally, Liverpool. This corner is ridiculous. They are just pushing each other around. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're on the floor. They're up. Oh my god. And somehow the corner has gone all the way through. Nobody's there. Isak's on the other side and just kind of tries to whip it back in, but it's a nothing pass. Chelsea clearing the ball now. Right, my $250 bet is currently worth a $688 cash out with 5 minutes to go. What do we reckon? That's with Toshi bet, by the way. This is points dropped, isn't it, for Liverpool, really? 1-0 up after a few minutes, and it looked pretty like they looked quite comfortable. And since then, they've had a couple of chances. Obviously, they've hit the crossbar with Van Dijk's header. Szoboszlai's hit the post with a free kick. They've had one ruled out. Cole Palmer had one also rolled out, both for offside. But would you say this is points dropped for Liverpool? I think they would. I think they would regard this as points dropped. If I look at the table now, so they're going to be up onto 60 points, I think. If they'd have been on 62, they would have been within 2 points of Man United in third position. And now Villa are right on their arse with 2 points behind them with a game still to play. So Villa can effectively overtake them and go back into fourth. And Bournemouth are on 52. I don't see Bournemouth catching them now. So I guess there's something to do with like the automatic qualification, but I mean, I think they're all going to be safe, to be honest. In there, there's a bit more funny business going on. Another book in here for the ref to have to deal with. Not sure. Right, Cole Palmer puts the ball forward. Chelsea attacking. God. Gusto on the ball. No, played it all the way back. Being chased all the way back. That was Joe Gomez that got booked a minute ago, by the way. Sort of a bit unnecessary, really, but that's what it's been like here. How Pedro moving forward finds himself a bit of space. God, you know what? When he opens up, he is fucking rapid, that guy. And fair play to him. He got, I think, fouled there, and got himself back up. Referee's in danger of losing control of it. It was just an arbitrary ball came up and hit the lad in the hand. That's not a foul. That's why. They're having a go about. Oh, hang on. They're checking it is a penalty. Do me a favour. Frimpong has got his legs caught up. I think he's won the ball. So look, he puts his. Yeah, I think he's won the ball. I think he's won the ball, and I don't think Pedro has possession when it's happened. Oh, I tell you what. If Chelsea score here, I'll be delighted for Chelsea, but if I lose that fucking money, is it over? What are we saying? No foul. Are we saying no foul? Please say we're saying no foul. Size of relief, no penalty. Okay. Whew. Right, 89.40. I'm up to $800 here. I'm going to win this, I reckon, this draw. Fuck it, we'll keep it. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. I will say, I think Arne Slot to have gone 1-0 up in this game and find himself, he's in the position here where that was almost a penalty, and I'm watching Cucurella now put Al Pedro through. Unlucky, bit too much on it. Liverpool have shown very little. And then the fourth official comes out and says 7 minutes added on. Where the fuck are you getting 7 minutes from? Right, so we had 2 minutes added on in the first half, and there were 2 goals. So that's your 2 minutes. Second half, okay, we've had, how many subs have we had? Maybe 5 subs? How the fuck are you coming up with 7 minutes added on play? It's ludicrous. Enzo moving the ball forward very quickly, puts the ball across field. Cole Palmer retrieves it because it's a bit loose. Oh my god. This is quite tense actually for a finish here. Balls forward, Caicedo in the area, straight into the hands of the keeper. What are we talking about here then? 6 minutes left. Fuck, I thought I was going to be able to cash this out. So when Liverpool went 1-0 up, I put $250 on a draw with Toshi Bet. It was an 1100 win. I'm on 829 right now that I can cash out. I don't think I will cash out just yet. I think I'll hold on. Chelsea still on the ball. Cole Palmer now. Come back to retrieve it. But yeah, as I was saying, so Slot has not capitalised on the fact that his team were clearly in the ascendancy in the beginning of the first half. He's taken Rio, the 17-year-old lad, out of midfield and put on Isak instead. Isak has offered 0 for the last 20 minutes. 25 minutes now. Absolutely nothing. I know I'm biased and I hate Alexander Isak, but he has offered 0. In a time when that Rio lad up top was genuinely, I can't understand why you've not bought Isak on for Gakpo, because now you've got Chiesa on for Gakpo, but then I would have given Rio, who was the brightest light on that field, the opportunity to try and put the ball in to Isak, and instead you've got Frimpong doing it, who I've just seen there is absolutely fucking shizen and has completely missed him by a distance. And now Cole Palmer hassling Kirkes. But yeah, there's a lot of people who are Slot out and all of that after what I think has been a pretty poor season by Liverpool standards. When you think they won the Premier League last year and they are, adept at going a long way into the Champions League, and they haven't really had a great deal of like a cup run or anything like that. On the attack here, though, if I say it, I'm going to look like a right prick, aren't I? But I don't know. I feel like tactically, I don't understand what Slot's done this game. He's at home. He needs to secure Champions League football. And he's overseen, I would say, a team that started out well and is just kind of like, from a game management perspective, it has felt very, very sloppy from Liverpool. And I think that was McAllister that's just been booked for going in hard on one of them. 94 minutes now. Yeah, Cucurella's one man of the match. I'm not surprised. I said it earlier. I said if Chelsea won, he would get it. It's a draw as it stands, and Cucurella's absolutely deserved that. He has been everywhere, and from an attacking position, I've been really impressed. If he plays there for Spain this year, he is going to be another reason why they are such a handful. There he is on the ball again. I don't rate Frimpong for Liverpool at all. I think he's a real weak link in what they're doing. Big throw up by Big Joe Gomez. Fuck me. Threw the ball 30 yards. Okay, here we get our inevitable final. Oh, wow. Who was that with that tackle? Colwill. Liverpool were clear there. Oh, Pedro. Go on. What are you giving? Giving a free kick to Chelsea without paying advantage, and Pedro's just absolutely skinned him and gone round, and they've pulled it back. 95 minutes, 25 gone. I'm up to $830. I'm just going to let it ride out. Can we go 97 and I win this $1,100? Enzo on the ball. Has also played pretty well, actually. Lovely. Pedro now on the ball. Out wide. Reece James. Ball in. That was close. That was close. Chelsea thankfully have picked it up and they're running back. Isak just stops. Doesn't even chase back. Doesn't even chase back, Alexander Isak. Doesn't even close down the Chelsea keeper with 1.5 minutes left to play. He's like, if you don't put the ball on my fucking toes, I'm not running for you. That is what he's like. Okay, I think it's a free kick to Liverpool. I think they get one last attack here. Where are we at? 30 seconds left to play. The free kick will come from fairly deep, actually, in their own half. There's the ball move forward. Lovely play. Overcooked it, though. Gusto's got the ball now, and Cole Palmer's with him. He's been fouled. I think that's going to do it. Chiesa wanted that ball, but it looks like Cole Palmer's won the free. Has he won the free kick for Chelsea? Oh, Liverpool fans are fuming. It's 97 minutes 13 gone. It should be over. This should be all done. I'll have my $1,100. Thank you very much, Toshi Bet. Let's see where we're at. Liverpool fans started to leave now. 20 seconds to go. They're all getting up and walking out. Hoofed up the field by Chelsea. And that's it. There you go. 1-1 draw. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm pleased with it for many reasons. One, because it makes Chelsea catchable for Newcastle still. Two, because there it is. I've just won $1,100 off a $250 bet. That'll pay for supper. And 3, because Alexander Isak didn't score. So we'll take it. Thank you so much for watching along, people. 2 hours in. Great show. Great watch along. I am going to go now and have a day. But 231 of you that came and joined, I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.